Alrighty, hello again, guys. It's me, Al. I'm back here, mentally, physically, wherever I worked all day long. I, I, I worked all day long, and now I'm done with my working process, and I reached the bar that I wanted. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm weary, but I'm utterly happy. That's probably the feature that is present on my face right now, and you're pretty nicely observing me. You're now observing me or my pretty happy face with again what's been said, what I said, and I said it correctly. And if I give something just flat and not something related to that, bury all this mess, that's probably only because I've just was fucking rushing, fucking working, toiling, not even toiling, getting on some unknown grounds I've never been previously, and now having all this stuff done. I'm just too happy, no can do. I have no words around that point except I'm happy and I'm pretty contented with what I achieved today, and that relates to my future days and my working pieces fell on the right places, and with my just thinking of a lot of contributing into that stuff that happened finally. And again, that all the pieces that I wanted them to come at the right spot, they are there right now, and then they'll be given just in the way that I want them to follow, and completing my full picture of my business activities. And my business activities like the full spider web, and I'm gonna just disclose here or elsewhere else, just my personal stuff. I'm not maybe I am just a low profile guy. I said you one time on my video shoot. I don't remember what video shoot in a row that was, but definitely I said it one or no maybe one time, and several times I said it. I'm a low profile guy, I know can do, and my life experience taught me to keep low profile, and the less I say to some strangers in real life. I mean strangers, not necessarily bad people or something, just they're unknown, and you not want to just share your personal ideas, secrets, and let alone telling them about your business ideas, business strategies, how you do hard working pieces. And we've having all those pieces done. They all found the right places, and we've having them there at that location. Again, I'm all just happy. And guys, I want to branch out a little, maybe not a little, in a big way in my shoot up tonight, but I don't know. I don't want to rant for just pretty extended period of time or for too long, not to weary too much in the first place, but also not to just say that I'm just, I don't know, 50%, like I'm finally reached the point of my, I don't know, maybe physical physical depleting, or maybe not mentally. I'm not just at that high bar right now, but I can speak. That's the good sign. Definitely can speak a my adorable American, maybe even making right sounds, maybe even not making mistakes, or making making not so many mistakes within my video shoot up tonight. Probably if you do your own mistakes, please just give me the links so that I'll be the happy observer of your own creations, including your mistakes, excluding your perfect spots. If they're there, then I applaud you for doing so and for doing those ones in your life. And the less you care about not making mistakes, the less you care about those mistakes, the more impeccable your way becomes. Finally, it's only that it's only learning that stuff you get that idea, and it might seem on the contrary for a very first sight, but only in the process of elimination of those mistakes. But that process only go within the process of making mistakes, and by the process of elimination in the process of making mistakes, you're becoming perfect finally, and getting rid of those just sticking points and hard pieces in your life that only goes with hard work, hard practice, See, hard practice. My American has always been my favorite thing to do. And if you wake up in the midst of the night and say, Al, would you rent something? You're American, so I will, because I cannot imagine myself without my American. Maybe my thoughts in my head that don't need just separation or just going just parallel in my personal life that happily happens to be Russian, and my Americans nowadays mine as never say that in the second one, the first one my Russian, and I don't know how could I live and how could I live without an American. Probably some time ago when I didn't want I wasn't able to speak American as I'm doing right now, for example, and I couldn't imagine myself speaking American. Like, I don't know, maybe it took years and years of practice. It took my aspiration, my fullest dedication to that process, and full immersion in that picture, and that's a thing that I've always liked, and that's probably why that became my ingrained feature now, and my ultimate theme of my American that all began from my love in American, my full dedication, my fidelity, and my loyalty for to American. Just I don't know why I just like to call it American language, not English, because I am leaning more and more. The more I do my American, the more I lean into American side of English. And if I sound something not British band, British people, no offense, no hard feelings. I just like American. No can do again. Guys, it's my weekend. Just say hello and bye and whatever. Thing of tonight. Keep Rex. Never do what other people say regarding just bad things or good things. Value them on the wrong. Decide on the wrong what you're doing in life. And be good about it. I promise you will. So, thanks again for being with me tonight. If you had pleasure observing my weird bald face and talking head, then again I applaud you, and you may even subscribe and comment in the comment section below and bash me, praise me, whatever, give me cookies, virtual ones, and I'll be good about it. Practice. Bye. Have a nice one, and thanks again for being with me tonight. Practice.